Welcome to my channel. This is Dawn with Pink Chair Gaming, and today we're going to talk about custom codes. And this video is definitely not for everyone. This is probably for newer players that are just not comfortable putting down a 9-piece path. So today we're going to talk about that, how to kind of get used to it and learn your way around it. I have downloaded this particular path, and I'll try to remember to put it in the description, and that way if you're interested in this one you can go download it. But there are tons and tons of custom paths that are just like this 9-piece path, and so we're going to talk about this a little bit, how you kind of put all the pieces together and where you go after you put the first piece down. So we're actually going to start with this piece. Alright, there's a couple of ways you can go from here. And when you're designing custom path, I have found that it's best to put down like an outline. Let me just kind of play around with this a little bit, and then we'll go into the actual specifics of how you know what pieces can go next. But I have found that it's easiest to put down an outline and then fill in the insides. So let's just kind of, I'm going to play with this here a little bit just to create something very, very simple. Alright, so there is my outline of my custom code, and then I'm going to go in and add the middle square. And there you have it. There's a blob of custom code. Alright, so you kind of saw me put that down. Now let's go put into practice the different types of pieces that can go next to each other. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to start with this bottom corner piece, and from here you can do a couple of things. You can either go kind of diagonally down, and you can put a piece there. The next thing you could do is you can put a piece right to the left of it. Alright. Another option, and this is kind of a cool little thing to do, is after you have put that corner piece down, sorry, I'm struggling, you can actually start to make like a diagonal piece by going the opposite direction. So we're going to go this direction. So you can do that, and then you can do another one of these corner pieces, and it makes this really cool, you know, like diagonal path. So that's how you do that. Let me think if there's another one. I've shown you that. I've shown you that. Going from this other direction, it's basically the same type of thing, where you can go this direction. Then I'm going to put another one of these down. Here's another thing you can do that I just remembered. So you can also take this piece here and put it this direction. Whoops, not there. Angles are terrible in this game. I hate it. Okay, there we go. So you can also do that. So the concept behind it is you want to try to get all of your outside type pieces to just kind of flow together for your pathing. Alright, so let's try to make this something a little more cohesive that's an actual path that we could use and kind of fill in the blanks. So we have this to start with, so I'm going to put this here, and then we're going to try to make it a little bit bigger and actually go this direction. And then we'll start working our way back down. And we'll do one of these. And sometimes you literally just have to get in here and play with it to figure out what's possible. Now, if you're starting to do one of these little diagonals, then you're like, how do I finish this off? There's a couple of ways of doing it. One of them is a lot of these paths have extra little pieces that come with it that kind of help you get out of a jam. So I could easily end this by using this little end piece and it's done, okay? However, you could also end it by making it like a bigger circle area. So I could do like this and use all of the corner pieces that are left to kind of create a circle. And then I can use one of the straight edges to fill this in. So let's see, let me finish this little part up here. Go ahead and do this. And I learned so much of this just by playing around with it. And that's the best thing you can do, is to kind of figure out where you want the path to go. Start putting pieces down. If it doesn't look right, try a different one. But the cool thing about these paths is you really want them to be really windy. You don't want them to be splotchy. So then when you get to the little corner pieces or the little inside pieces, this particular one came with like a bunch of different pieces. So I'm going to put just a couple of different ones down here. All right, and there you have it. That's kind of the gist of how to put these pieces down and get them to kind of wind around and do stuff. Now, there at the end, you saw me put the pieces down by using the phone instead of the app. And I'm going to show you how these pieces go down and the order and the process that they go down in. So if you are starting here and you want to create this 9-piece path without going in and changing all of the pieces and putting each individual one in, here's the order that they go in. And I'm going to put it on the screen on top of the graphic first, so you can kind of see what order they go in. And then I'm actually going to put them down. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So remember, the trick to it is to remember it's always going to go where you're standing, the one in front of you, and then from there it's going to go right, left, right, left, right, left, and then the very back middle one. So that's just kind of a quick and easy way to put, this particular blob down. If you don't want to keep going into here, choosing your piece, putting one down, that can be a quicker way of putting some of your codes down. So anyway, this wasn't a very long video, but I know some people really struggle with these types of codes. Let me show you one other quick thing. If you're wanting to go like around an object, here is how you would do that. Since I happen to have this rock right here, take each of your straight edge pieces and put them around the object. So like that. And then so that's how you put it around an object, and then you just have to create the path however you want to have it created to go around that particular object. Let's see what kind of funky design I can come up with here. Let's do that. And then we'll do this. And I hope just by watching me do this, it kind of gives you just an idea of different ways of placing these paths down, what pieces can go next to each other. And then let's do this. And then I'm actually going to use one of my special pieces to finish the bottom. And then let's put our middle piece in. And there you go. That is how you can kind of put something around an object and enclose it. But anyway, as I said, this is a little bit shorter video. This video is definitely not for everybody, but I at least wanted to show you kind of my thinking when I'm putting path code down of different ways that you can lay it. And I hope this was at least helpful for somebody. So until next time, please be sure to like and subscribe, and hope to see you then. Bye-bye.